Alright, what's good, YouTube? We got Steffon here. He just top 8'd the YCS Indy.
What's up, YouTube? Kiko here with Steffon and that dude right over there trying to talk. We're here with Steffon at YCS Indianapolis. He just top 8'd with
Chaos Dragons.
All right, man. Well, go ahead and give us the deck profile.
All right, let's jump right into it. The basic 9 dragons, obviously a 3 light postal dragon. Before the event, I talked to the swap with the foreign guy and got Italian ones. I thought those were pretty cool. 3 Dark Flare dragons, really underrated how people like the Foolish Burial effect and like banishing key cards in your opponent's graveyard, like, Dark Flares and stuff. Got to play 3 because we lost a lot, so a good bit. Obviously your Dark Arm Dragon, your Eclipse Swervin, and your Red Eyes. I only play 1 Eclipse Swervin. I tried 2 at the beginning of the format when they announced the list, and it was like if I drew one of them and then I had this engraved and then I milled one, I just didn't like my opponent looking through my deck. That's the main thing, because they can look and verify, which I just hated. So play only 1. So that's my 9 dragons. For your mill cards, help you get all you guys to the grave. You play your 3 Raikos, your 3 Lilas standard, and 2 Card Trooper. I kept cutting from 1 to 2 Trooper a lot, but I ended up just sticking with 2. So really good this weekend. Your power monsters, BLS and Sorcerer into 1, unfortunately. That's another reason why I added the 3rd Dark Flare, so that's pretty much it with those. I mill BLS a lot, so it sucks, but you know what? When I draw them, it's usually over. For the Tour Guide engine, obviously 2 Tour Guides, Sangan. And when I first started playing the deck, I only had these 3, but I noticed the deck mills a lot. So if I were to mill one of these and another turn draw Sangan before this was totally dead, and I didn't want to have that. So I ended up caving in and siding or playing Knight of Sailor. I actually also play Bus for the 5-guy family, because Bus actually goes with this deck in a lot of ways. Like if I mill BLS, I can reuse it, Sorcerer, Dark Arm, stuff like that, or like a Maxi or anything I need to reuse or would like to reuse. So yeah, that's it for those guys. And obviously, with Knight of Sailor the combo, you can pitch this on the light and get back your pulsar, and then you add Raiko back to your hand, and it helps like a dead recharge in your hand. Obviously, Gores, Trags. These were really good this weekend. Gore saved me a lot. It helped me actually win top 32 against Dark World. Game 3, he dragged down. Was it game 3? No, it was game 2. It was game 3 at Prohibition. Game 1. I'm sorry. Game 1. Game 1. He dragged down my Trag in my hand and I draw into Maxi, and he summons Torgon at Maxi, and he keeps going. He goes Leviair because he's going for game. Leviair, Snow. And then he bounces for Grapha, and that's what I drew the Gores, so I knew it was good. So,
Stop for 1 second if you can, guys. Sorry.
Did you get a call?
No.
So we got a little momentary lapse because Kiko has some phone issues.
Too much data.
Having too much fun over here. Just gotta wait for him to finish. It's fun over here.
What's up? What's going on?
What you doing? What was it? Akuma 19. What was it? 19 what?
1921.
1921.
So
Akuma 1921.
What'd you get?
I got an Xbox.
got an Xbox.
Everybody got a mat, obviously. And the top 8 got a 4-gig Xbox.
4K. Oh, the new mat actually looks really hot.
Really dope. It's hot. I mean, I like Blood Memphis better though, because they have the zones all top secret.
So Kiko, you good?
But this is still cool.
You good?
Kiko's good.
Proceed.
Continuing on with the hand traps, it's about 7 of them. The Gores, 2 Trag, 2 Maxi, and 2 Veiler. And then I'm just gonna skip right to this card. This card, it was really good. I saw a guy top at a regional a couple weeks ago with 2, and I tried 2 at the Philly regional. I ended up 7-2-1 against that, or at the Philly regional. This works better with 2 or 3. You can't just play 1 random one, because that one, if you just mill it, it's just whatever. And I think I got it off once this weekend. So if you're gonna play, I'm not gonna say it's bad, but if you're gonna play it, play 2 or 3. Or don't play it at all. And what I should have played over this was a 3rd Maxi in the main and free up a spot in my side deck, but it's all good. So that's 31. Overall, the deck was just really good this weekend. For spells, I played 3 Solar Recharge. A couple times it really got my nerves. That's how I lost in top 8. For my turn, I needed something really good, and I drew a dead recharge. But
so you think it's better to play 2 then?
I can't say that because the deck has already lost a lot. So I want to. I don't know. I can't even say right now. You know what I mean? It's just personal preference because 2 and 3 can be good. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. I saw a lot of people have success with Forbidden Lands, but usually when I build decks, I like to take cards that I could possibly main deck from my side deck and fit other cards in my side deck. And MST is always good. I just felt like there's going to be a lot of Dark World, skill drains, and obviously wind-ups with their factors and stuff, so it wasn't bad at all. Only time it sucked was when I played against Chaos Dragons. So I was hoping not to draw it, but at the same time you can't be mad because usually when you draw MSC you're happy, against any other matchup. So it wasn't tripping. The Trinity, Dark Hole Heavy, and Monster Reborn. No explanation there. Alert Darkness. I played 13 darks and 14 lights, so I mean I had a good bit. Ideally, you usually banish Trags or maybe a Torgal like Night Assailant, the Dark Flares, and Charge Light Brigade. So that's 10. That's 41 cards. My main deck. Side deck. No chance. Nope. 3 Gemini Imp. Talking to Frazier Saturday morning, and I was only siding 2. And what he said just clicked in my head. He was like, "I'm definitely siding 3 imps, no matter what." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? I need to go find me a 3rd imp." So I got my 3rd imps, and it helped out a lot. Against the Dark World guy round 5, he dragged down, and I negated, and then I drew into another imps off the drag down. So I was like, I think I'm all set with the matchup. 3rd Maxi for windups, random heretics, which I lost to, and any other deck that special summons, like if I like hit Junk Doppel or Infernity, you know, stuff like that, it's possible to hit. But definitely, I didn't play the 3rd Veiler. I kind of wish I did for. This will probably be in the main deck, and I probably sided the 3rd Veiler for Gear because it got kind of annoying, but it wasn't that bad. 2 Thunder King Ryo. Mystical Space Typhoon, the 3rd Space Typhoon Prohibition. This card is really, really good in this deck because a lot of people get faked out and they side out their trap, their Mystical Space Typhoons and stuff. And they're pretty much tight because like it's what I call Grapha against the one guy. He was like, "Wow, Prohibition." I was like, "Yup." So like, it was really good this weekend. 2 Soul Taker. I was debating on 1 and 1 Mind Control. I don't really regret it because it helped me. Like I ripped it against Jarrell top 8 round 8 yesterday. It killed his Fortress. I think that would have been better than Mind Control per se.
Can you pronounce that?
What?
Can you pronounce that?
Selene Hammer, some shit.
I moved it to you. It's okay.
Yeah, Kapos. These were torrentials. They could have possibly been needle sealings, but I saw Saturday or Friday a lot of windups were playing Starlight Road to counter needle sealing because we try to use needle sealing to counter windups and So I was like, well, I'm really not trying to get Starlight Road in. I don't know if you should keep that in against dragons, but I felt like they would, so I didn't want to get Starlight Roaded, so I just put those in. And 2 Royal Decree. 3 was too much. You have 3 Ryko, 3 Lila, 3 MST, heavy. You don't need that much. I mean, maybe for Rhode Island, I don't know. If trap heavy decks are popping off, then see what happens. But that's that. And then, real quick, my extra deck, not really an explanation there. Number 17, number 16, number 30, Adrius, Gaia Knight, Exhibital. I used him a good bit of times this weekend. There's some cool plays. Levier, Maystroke, Full-Time Strike Bouncer, Queen of the Dragoon helped me win a game. Tim Tempo, I did some of it all weekend, but it's very good. Zamayo from other level, rank 5. Zimains, Black Rose, and Scrap Dragon.
Why'd you pick Adrius over Tiris?
Because I'm already sometimes a lot of times scarce for darks, so it helps me get more another dark, you know what I mean, into
okay.
Or stuff like that. And I don't have to swing. I can just pop something, then go into the battle phase. With Tiris, you can run into something, get deep prison, and not kill anything.
Okay.
What was your worst matchup of the whole tournament?
Be honest with you, only deck I was just worried about because I kept I lost to one of my friends at the Philly Regional because I got a game loss because I was late, and I only lost to Agents, and I tied with another deck. But Agents, for some reason, it was just pissing me off because a lot of times, when they kill your Pulsar and you get out Red Eyes, a lot of times they can't deal with it. Next turn, you just activate Red Eyes. But with Agents, they can just go Hyperion, attack over the Pulsar. I get out Red Eyes. They may face 2 days, kill the Red Eyes, and then I have to work to get that field presence back again. You know what I mean? So that and I just didn't want to hit Gravekeepers. I wasn't worried about Dark World, and that was pretty much it. So windups, I'm 8-1 against windups since last 2 weekends ago, so I'm not worried about windups. But they beat me.
All right, man. Well, congratulations.
All right. Thanks, man.
Do you guys have any other questions?
No, good. I'll see you at Providence.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, peace out, bro.
Thomas Vogt,
Hey, let's get some dinner, all right?
down here.
All right.
And
All right. Kiko, Wilson saying, 3Z Inferno, blah, blah, blah. All these other people. All right. Peace out, YouTube.